You know, I was really hoping the menu music was gonna start to kick in, and then it didn't. It was actually ending. So that's fun, isn't it? Alrighty. One moment. I'm gonna send out a little ping. Well, I guess not a ping. Alright. Well, yeah, so, it's been a while. It's been a while since we did. Let me actually check how long it's been. It has been a good while. I think, like, since I launched the 1.17 version on my server, because I haven't gone back to hardcore since then. Let's just take a quick check. It has been since it's been a month. It has been an entire month since we last streamed this. This feels like it's a little bit too loud. Yeah, this is too loud. Hold on, I gotta fucking fix that then. Hush. You get quiet now, okay? Alright. Hi, Xana. So, we are playing on 1.17 now, although that's not really going to make much of a difference. I don't actually know if there's any features we'd have access to, other than maybe, like, goats or something. Because some goats could spawn in, I guess. Axolotls and glow squids, actually. Those are the two new things that are going to be in the game now that I've, like, we're going to be running this on 1.17. That's about it. This is still a 1.16 vanilla, almost. Because all the world gen is from before the update anyway, and we're not really going to be moving around doing much of anything else. As for other stuff, I don't know. Fuck. I've been playing more DBD, because the queues have gotten better, so I would not be surprised if we got another DBD stream. Although, today, I tried to queue into a killer game and it took, like, ages, so... I don't know, maybe I'll have to make that, like, an afternoon thing. Evening streams or something, if it's gonna be Dead by Daylight. And I want to do more control streams, but the thing that's been, like, restricting that is, I don't know. Evenings tend to be busy, I guess, which might also hurt a potential DVD stream, but oh well. Alright, did the bot didn't ping, whatever, that's fine. We're not doing anything like, oh, that's not where we want to go. We're not doing anything, like, crazy or anything, so that's fine. You like how long this is taking? Okay. Here it is. Let's go. Didn't ask to make a backup. That's interesting. Normally it fucking bothers you about that. So I kind of don't remember what the fuck was going on last time. Like, where we were at and what we had to do next. Because it has been an entire month. Also, we're not using Optifine anymore because it's 1.17. So the game's gonna run like shit. That might be a bit of a fucking problem. Hold on. Where distance at? This is what I have stuff for my server set to. But we're also streaming. So, yeah, the game is gonna run like shit. That's just kind of a thing we have to deal with. Also, I can't zoom in anymore, because we don't have Optifine. And I don't have any way of getting a spyglass anyway, so. Minecraft, but we forgot our glasses, essentially. Alright, so, well, the thing we were prepping for is really the Ender Dragon fight, which honestly, we could probably do, like, right now. But... yeah, nah. I don't think that's something we could I want to, like, improve my gear a little bit first, if we're going to be doing that. Where's my diamonds? I don't have very many of them. That kind of sucks. God, yeah, I have this god pick. Fuck. Forgot about that. It's amazing that I have this pickaxe. Okay. Where were we? Got this wool machine that doesn't exactly work. Got our house. We've got their killing field over here. We did build the elevator into the grinder. So we've got that. That's good. Oh god. The music's a little loud. I'm gonna lower that some more. I like to have it on, but, you know. I reset all my volume because I do want, like, the game to be audible when I'm streaming it, because I think it's nice that you hear the game audio. Because the way I play this game is, like, I play it as, like, a background game. And when you're streaming it, the game's not in the background. Hello, thank you for the follow. That's a long name. And the kerning, not kerning, got a little orphaned. Parts of it got a little orphaned by the hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Was I here? Your username is vaguely familiar. If you made another account, maybe. But you did just follow me for presumably the first time, so I don't know. Alright, well. Oh yeah, we have like the new texture for the clock. This is the 1.17 feature we get to experience. Isn't that great? God, my inventory is a mess. Look at all this shit. Alright, whatever. Ooh, food. So our current objective is just to get ourselves prepared for the Ender Dragon, really. How much like blaze powder and stuff do we have? We've got lots of shit. I'm like way over prepared. Now that I'm like thinking about it. Got slow falling and everything. We're pretty damn set. We are pretty damn set. I need another chest. We need to expand our storage a little bit. Alright, where do I keep that stuff? I know I have wood in my inventory. I know. I want to keep that wood in my inventory. That's my justification for not just building a chest with that wood. It's always good to have wood. Oh, that's not how you do that anymore. Changed that ages ago. Alright, now we can fit all that in there. Okay. So what was that? We have a bunch of healing, strength, speed. I think our potions are pretty much all set. I guess like the one thing is the armor. You know, now that I'm like thinking about this, right? I'm thinking about this properly. The Ender Dragon, you don't really need good gear to fight the Ender Dragon. Not really, right? All you need is just the bare minimum equipment. And then from there, you just need to like do it and not like eat shit and die. So I guess you need good damage, but we do have a fair amount of that. Yeah, we've got a fair amount of that. 256 swings of a diamond sword, I think, is enough damage. So we could I might try to do the Ender Dragon today, actually. Because, like, I'm trying to think about, like, what could I possibly do? And other than just, like, go diamond mining or some shit, the one thing I can do is actually do like the Ender Dragon, right? And then I can have, once we do the Ender Dragon, we'll have that done, and that'll be nice. But then we can have a secondary objective. We can establish a secondary objective that'll like end this hardcore playthrough for good, which would be to defeat the Wither, and not to cheese it. I never fight the Wither for real. I always cheese it because I just want the beacon, and like the Wither is the easiest part of farming the beacon, like 4 beacons rather. So that's something. If I survive the dragon, it's just the fucking dragon. Like, the shit that can kill me is, like, falling, right? And that's just gonna be determined by, like, whether or not I have a bad, I get bad RNG with, like, how the end island generates. And yeah, the dragon can, like, yeet you and shit. That kind of sucks. But, I should be able to, like, deal with that. Yeah, I should be able to deal with that, no problem. No problem at all. Alright, well. I mean, if we really truly have everything, I think I want more buckets of water. Yeah, that should be good. What would be a good material? I guess I could use dirt. How much do I have? I want something, I guess like cobblestone could be fine. The Ender Dragon can break all that stuff though. The Ender Dragon can break dirt too, so that's not like a big deal. Where did I keep anything? Oh my god, I don't remember how I organized this place. Where's my dirt? Do I not have any? I don't think I have any dirt. I only have 21 dirt. I remember why I don't have dirt now, because I was using it. I was using it to fill in holes, because I'm a fucking jackass. Okay. Well, that's fine. Some cobblestone is perfectly fine then. Just grab some of that, like so, and we could probably get rid of some of my tools here, like these two. I could probably like leave in here. Okay. Did the bot ping yet? The bot did ping. Look at that. Good for the bot. All right. I didn't like. Okay. Just making sure that OBS isn't like showing you my desktop or anything. Okay. I'm a little worried about my armor being kind of worn out. This shield is probably not gonna fucking help me. Let's just do that. The torches, we'll keep them because we need them, just generally speaking, but they're not gonna be extremely useful. Let's get rid of the excess arrows just for inventory space. I can stick these here. Let's put these here. We only need like one of those on the bar. What else do we got? Instant health, just for the sake of it. These we don't need on our bar immediately, because these are like buffs. So let's see here. We also have more excess. Be efficient with my inventory space usage. We can also get rid of the wood. We're not going to need the wood. You know what? I take that back. I take that back. We're holding on to the wood. You never know. You never know when you need wood. Wood. We'll grab some more instant health here. We also got the swiftness, actually. Let's be a bit more organized. So this is invisibility, this is swiftness. All of this shit is disorganized as fuck. Oh my god, okay. Go swiftness, and then we have slow falling. Which, I guess I'll, like, put over here. We'll, like, hold all 3 of those like that. Okay, okay. You know what, the crossbow can stay, let's do that. Crossbow's a bit more in reach if it's over there, even though I can just, like, flip to the side. That's fine. Well, that's good. I guess maybe like a golden apple. Xana, you need to fix your sleep schedule. Do I have enough gold for a golden apple? I don't. I sold all my gold to hogs. For pieces of dirt. That's what I sold all my gold for. Shit. That's fine. Speaking of gold, I think we're ready to go. Let's fucking go. Now, I know... Xana, I only have occasional, like, once every few months irregular sleep patterns. Alright? With you, I expect you to not have slept. Okay? Xana? Got that? Anyway, emergency fire res. Because we're going to the nether. Making sure I put my stuff on. Anyway, the cute tone. I don't remember which way is the stronghold. I assume it's this way. I think it's this way. So what's gonna happen if we do die, right? We have to plan for that. We have to plan for failure here a little bit because, you know, for the sake of the stream, what's gonna happen if, like, at the 30-minute mark of the stream I'm dead, and then the game's over and the world gets deleted? That's a very good question. I've got a few ideas. I'll probably fall back on, like, Dead by Daylight or something. If I fucking eat ass and die. Okay, good. This isn't that big of a trip. I forgot how far away this was. Alright, gamers. I hope I left a chest on the other side here. For this fire res potion. I appear to have not done so. Oh yeah! Our fortune pick is, like, better now because of the new update. I forgot about that. We actually have buffed mining. Oh, I should have kept some raw ore. I didn't actually expect to be playing this into 1.17. I didn't think we'd take this long. I totally should have kept some raw ore lying around. I could have, like, multiplied a lot of my stuff if I did that. Oh well. That's what you get for not getting it. Alright. Jesus. This is the bit. Yeah, I honestly thought I would die to something a lot sooner. That said, every other stream, we have a moment where, like, we almost just die straight up anyway. So if anything, we've encountered a lot of near-death experiences. It's just that I've managed to get my way out of them every time. Okay, so here's the 3 we want to drink, and then I'm gonna pop one of these. Do like that. Alright, gamers. Let's... Wait, what? Whatever. Fuck it. Let's fucking go. Alright. Inappropriate music, you love to have it. So this is the 4-minute one. Oh yeah, FOV stuff's gonna happen because I don't have Optifine installed. Oh wait, this was also invisibility. No, this is slow falling. Okay. We're gonna drink a slow falling to avoid fall damage. So I have all my buffs. I don't want that there. The invisibility buff isn't gonna help us too much, but it'll help us a little bit. Okay, well we didn't spawn in the middle of nowhere at least. Whoops, fuck my ass. Okay. Alright. Where's the dragon? There's the dragon. You know, I forgot they put cages on these things now. Shit. Alright, here we go, gamers. Yeah, I mean, I think acknowledging the Elytra muscle memory... did this hurt? This hurts a lot. Hurt a lot, holy shit. Okay, I think acknowledging the fact that the Elytra memory existed was enough to, like, negate it, honestly. Up a little. Okay, we got it. Oh, it's shooting at me. Careful now. Okay, we got that one. power of admitting you die like that. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, keep an eye on the buffs. I'm gonna have a hard time re-upping my buffs, honestly. The feather falling one's the one we want to, like, get up quickly, though. Where's that? There we go. Oh my god. The slow falling does not help when you're doing this. Oh, hey, that actually negated the damage. Look at that. Let's see if I can get this from here. Damn it. Damn it, I'm gonna get shot. Oh, fuck, I got it. Nice. This is all that practice from, like, months and months of, like, pot-shotting. Oh, right, poison. From months and months of, like, pot-shotting gas and stuff. In the nether. It feels like the slow falling makes bunny hopping worse. But that just might be the FOV. I hear you, bitch. Don't you fucking melee me. Alright. Oh, my D key. Fuck. Did you see me, like, moving away like that for a second? That was my D key freaking out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm in the air. Okay. Oh, man, I didn't bring enough fucking splash potions, apparently. Oh, my god. I didn't consider that, like, getting up close to the crystals would actually be causing me that much damage. Yeah, we got that one. That one's still active. Getting shot at. We got that one. Alright, are there any ones left? That one up there. Oh, okay. It burst in midair. I think I need to get up higher again. Okay. Yeah, the little AoE it puts down. A little pain in the ass, but it keeps showing up in midair, so I guess that's fine. I closed my crafting menu so that I could see how long I had left on my buffs, which is 20 seconds on slow fall. So I'm gonna pop this. Okay, we're still not up here yet. Something's itching my eye and I can't touch it because I'm in the middle of a life or death encounter. I think if you it's something like if you do like this, like breaking line of sight, I think might be it. Yeah, that's it. It's breaking line of sight. There was another one. Is that one already gone? Did I, like, shoot that without realizing it? Shit. Okay. Oh yeah, the dragon's, like, nesting now. Oh. Oh, right, that's when it's, like, immune to ranged attacks. Okay. My mouse sensitivity is a little fucked up right now. Oh, I should turn my targeting computer on so I can, like, actually see this damn thing's hitbox. Ugh. Oh, okay. Never mind, we're good. Okay, let's get to the ground. This is not helping. Where you at, kid? I think I canceled that shot. Careful. That Enderman is aggroed on the dragon. That's interesting. I didn't know they could do that. Boy, it sure is exciting, isn't it? Man, I really should have picked out a soundtrack for this fight. Alright, we got him. Yeah, we got him. No, we don't. That Enderman, when that Enderman catches this dragon, he's gonna be held to pay. Oh, careful. Let's targeting computer. Oh yeah, the dragon's got like a sophisticated hitbox. Forgot about that. It's got like a real hitbox. It's got like locational damage and everything. Look at this shit. Like nothing else has this. Ow. That means if you hit him in the head, you deal more damage, I think. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Pasta bazoo. turned into the fucking Super Mario Show Mario for a second there, but we're fine. Yeah, slow falling totally affects... Oh, you're just like dead. Oh no, you can only hit her in the head during this phase. But not with arrows, apparently. Ow. I might die. No, I'm fine. How am I supposed to deal with this? If the dragon's, like, only vulnerable on the head and then puts down a bunch of breath... Like, what? Huh? Oh, and I can't even build blocks inside its hitbox. Okay. It fucking yeeted that Enderman, though. I haven't had to think this much about this fight, like, ever. Yeah, having more protection armor. You go under, but under's where the hurt box is. Or whatever. Because look, if I go under, look, fire breath, look at that. I am under. See? Nothing's happening. You have to, like, do that, I guess. You have to be, you have to, I guess, bait. You have to, like, bait it out. And then try to get under it, but, like, what if you don't have the... Whatever. That sucks. That's kind of dumb. I don't like that. Alright. I'm used to either, like, blowing the Ender Dragon up in, like, like 5 seconds, or, like, just dogpiling it with a bunch of people. That's, like, the 2 ways I've ever fought the Ender Dragon. Oh, right. No gas rules. I don't know why people, like, play up being, like, cautious around Endermen so much. It's really easy not to look at them. I say that, and they're probably gonna, like, one of them's gonna get pissed at me eventually, but... You just have to be conscious of where you're aiming your mouse. I can't reload while that's happening. If she's shooting at me, I gotta not reload. I might have just looked at one. I didn't. Oh, you know what? The invisibility is helping. Wait, all my buffs wore off. Hold on, all my buffs wore off. All my buffs wore off. All my buffs wore off. Don't look at me. Nobody look at me. Okay, thank you. Grab this in case I get yeeted. I think that was my last slow fall. Yeah, we're out. Okay. Alright, where'd she go? Don't look at me! Oh, there's the dragon. I think the dragon doesn't make noise if you don't look at it. It's fucking bleeding. It's fucking laying its pixie dust down. What? What? Huh? Oh. What? Nice. The dragon used to drop way more XP than this. Alright. That's not GG yet. I did say that the series actually ends when I kill the Wither. But that's end of the second act right there. Oh, man. Alright. Well. Now we've got our first end gateway opened. So that's cool. Other than that. Poggers! Hey, Troy, what's up? Alright, well. That was surprisingly painless. And I think, yeah, my judgment was clearly pretty damn right. About, us being a little over-prepared. I think we were just prepared enough at, honestly. Just prepared enough. So, that is not the end. Oh, That's not the end. That is far from the end. Even though that was literally the end right there. Because now we need to prepare to fight the Wither, which is going to be a real pain in the ass, and I'm not necessarily looking forward to doing this. Because the Wither kind of sucks as a boss fight. It's just, like, the Wither's one of those monsters where it kind of feels like it's a little overtuned, unless you're, like, really fucking going for it. I don't know. It's weird. Overtuned maybe not the right turn of phrase, but, like, as a casual player, as, like, a single player in survival, the Wither fight is, like, a little much. It's a little bit much, right? The fight itself, yeah, at least. And then grinding, the grind to get the Wither Skulls is the worst part, by far. I'm not a fan of that, like, whatsoever. So that kind of sucks. We will have to fight Wither Skeletons for 500 times. I'd rather fight 3 dragons simultaneously than do a single Wither fight. Like, legitimately. Like, it's really bad. I am not a fan. Okay, well, what was in this slot? Do they have something extra in this slot, or am I just fucking going crazy? I don't think so. Oh well. Ooh, boy. Yeah, we're running 1.17 without Optifine, so that's why the frame rate's bad right here. Xana, I'm gonna be real with you. The fishing rod thing doesn't really do anything. It doesn't really do anything to help. Because all of its attacks are ranged. All of its attacks are ranged. Okay, Xana. Oh, man. So for a Wither fight, we will absolutely need maxed out Protection 4 armor, which we don't have right now. Like, we need to remake a whole armor set. This is good enough. You know what? We're going to want a Smite Sword, actually, if we're going to do the Wither. We want a Smite Sword, specifically, because that'll maximize our damage. And what else do we need? We need... Fuck. We need a lot of things. The potions again, of course. Definitely the potions again. Although... Can you make a Smite crossbow? No. You can't put any damage buff enchants on a crossbow, and Smite is a sword thing. I don't think you can put Smite on an axe, but you can't. Besides, the Wither's second phase is melee only, so that doesn't really matter. All right, Chief. So I'm trying to think of like what to do now. Honestly, like I think one of my problems with yeah, even if you used console commands, like admin commands, to like enchant like with Smite, like Smite 2 or whatever, even if you did that on a crossbow, it wouldn't do anything. Because that only affects the melee damage. And that would only be like if you left click something. And this thing doesn't have any assigned melee damage, and as far as I can tell, the game like won't let you like do that anyway. It won't do anything. I think you can use like NVT tags when you're summoning something to force it. The enchant tag is actually smart, the enchant command. So like if something is incompatible, it won't let you do it, but I'm pretty sure if you use the summon or like what is it, add item or something instead, and then you add custom data to it, you should be able to like just put an enchanted whatever on whatever, whether or not it does something. Like, I don't know, a stick with knockback. You might be able to do that. Anyway, so damn, we're at level 70. Holy shit. I'm thinking about what do we do with this playthrough and how it relates to the stream itself, right? Because we're at this point where the rest of this playthrough, up until like literally fighting the Wither itself, is going to be pure grind. Pure grind. No adventure, not much building, like pure grind. And I'm trying to think like because for me, that would not make for an entertaining stream, but I'm wondering if you guys would be interested in like watching that kind of content, because it's going to be a lot of me just like strip mining, farming for wither skeletons like over and over and over again, and that would go on for like probably another 4 streams of just that. Sorry, I'm turning my fan up because it's hot in here. That would go on for another 4 streams of just that. And for me, I don't know how entertaining that would be. And I guess like I should just not worry too much and just fucking do it or whatever. You know what? Actually, I do have an idea. I have an idea for what we could do for this like last leg of the hardcore playthrough. I could turn it into more of a podcasty sort of experience, which it kind of already is, right? It's a one-person podcast kind of a thing where I'm just like talking about shit while I'm playing the game, right? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. like I totally get I get the entertainment appeal, but I'm also self-conscious about it, where like I want to make sure that like at least something interesting is going on. So what I'm thinking about is I might open this up a little bit to some of my friends, not for the game itself necessarily, but like in the VC, where like if I could have this kind of be a thing where like I can just like have some chit chats going on while I'm playing, which I think can make for some interesting listening experiences. Whereas me talking by myself is certainly something I can like do, right? And I have a lot of streams that I am very happy with that are me just kind of like talking about whatever's going on. Literally all of the Toontown streams are great because like it is me just podcasting. And yeah, the strip mine podcast essentially, yes. So I guess it's just a matter of like I don't know. And I also kind of want to bring a friend on for that because that's just fun. It's just fun, right? To have a friend on to just shoot the shit with while you're fucking around. Let's get all these arrows out of my inventory before we go mining. Where do I put arrows? In here. Alright. And let's get rid of you. Actually, I want a crafting table. Wait, do I have one over here? I do. Okay, cool. Let's get rid of you. Alright, gamers. So, yeah. So what have you guys been up to these past few weeks? Because I have not been streaming very much at all. We're gonna fix that a little bit, sort of as we go. You know, I want to stream some more, but yeah. What have you guys been doing? What's going on in the world outside of me? Because I'm curious about. Oh yeah, the strip mine's too tall. Forgot about that. Oh. Here. This is one. And then this is one. You did this like here. That's not even. On a pirate music kick. Huh. That's interesting. Alright, gamers. Alright. You know what? We might also get a another Toontown stream soon, now that I'm thinking about it. Because they did put out a new update. And they added some RuneScape-style cosmetic rewards for maxing out the side activities. And they're not very... I think I've seen the outfits. They look like shit. If I have seen the outfits and those are what I saw, they look kind of like shit. But I do want them. And yeah, I can see that, Xana. Check this shit out. Boom. New ore. You'll love to see that. We're gonna get like 20% more ore for our buck now. God. These are some tasty shapes. I was talking about how, like, the soul items in the Binding of Isaac Repentance are really, really good. And they're delicious, tasty shapes, right? The new ore items have that same kind of, like, energy. Pink sake from One Piece, yo. Forbidden snacks. You know, Manga Deck still isn't up yet, and that's where I like read all of my manga. So I'm like way behind on One Piece now. Like for as long as Manga Dex has been down, in fact longer than that maybe, I've been behind on One Piece. And I look forward to catching up with that stuff. Eventually. Maybe I'll, like, go find some of the scanlators myself. And, like, read up. I need to remember what chapter I left off on. Because One Piece is the only manga I read that get updates, so... there's a lot. There's a lot for me to catch up on now. Ooh, or... And unfortunately, the new metal ore does not yield XP when you break it, which makes sense. It shouldn't, for balance reasons. But, like... I mean, not for balance reasons, but just that's just kind of how it works. But, Yo, I used to be really into the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Like, a lot. Like, a lot. It was kind of like, because I had them all on fucking DVD, and I rewatched them a bunch. Yeah, I like those movies, but the ever marketable Jack Sparrow becoming the main character as the moment they started making sequels, I think was a big mistake. Like he's a fun character, but he's not the man of destiny. And don't do that to him. Please. Stop. I know he's the only thing anyone gives a shit about in those movies, but like, come on, guys. Ooh, diamond. Yo, fuck that shit. Fucking people stealing shit. You know what I had? You know what I had in fucking... This is like in pre-K. This is like... Yeah, like this was like pre-K. You know what I fucking had? I had one of those little plastic rings. It was one of those little plastic rings you get from the Scholastic Book Fair. You know, you were getting with a book. Do you know what book it was? Do you know what book it was from? It was from Captain Underpants. It was one of those little holographic fucking hypno rings from Captain Underpants. I had one of those. All right? And I was like, Captain Underpants was my shit. Right? That shit was my shit. Like, for a good while. And I, like, I don't know where those are, right? I don't know where those books are right now these days. They're probably, like, in a crate somewhere. But, like, those books that I owned are in such poor condition these days because they're just like, it's one of those like well-loved softcover books where they're like barely held together anymore. And some fucking kid in like pre-K fucking stole my goddamn ring. Just straight up was like, hey, can I see that? And then they just took it. And I never saw it again. It was just gone. And I remember being like, hey, this kid stole my thing. And then, like, I never saw the kid again. I swear I never saw this fucking kid again. At least that's, like, the narrative my child memory, like, establishes. Is that I never saw that child ever again, and I was never able to get it back. And that's like a 5-cent item, right? But, like, fuck. Never saw one ever again. Never ever saw one ever again. Shit sucked. Harold in the Purple Crayon? Yeah, I know. I never was, like, into that one. I know it existed, because people would be like, oh, the book. And I'm like, what? Cool, whatever. Like, that one seems neat. I think they got, like, there was, like, a TV show for that at some point. You know, oh, God, that sucks. Yeah, I had some fucking kid in elementary school. There were kids that would just fucking, like, steal my Yu-Gi-Oh cards and shit. Like, I no joke found some of my own cards in some kid's deck. Not just, like, the same card, but, like, literally my cards. And I was like, bruh. Fucking hell. The only good, like, trading card bans in schools were the ones made with the intent to keep kids from stealing from each other. Those are the only good bans, are bans where, like, the kids are stealing from each other. Stop that. Yeah. Like, and the problem, like, that's the problem, because kids are, like, fucking psychopaths. They don't give a shit. Like, kids don't care. They'll just steal your shit. They don't give a shit. They're just like, oh, free shit. If I take this and you don't notice, that means it's mine. Oh, God. Yeah, kids are fucking weird bullshit. We hate them. Anyway, so there's this Captain Underpants, like, movie they made. It might have been, like, an Illumination thing. In person, yeah. Hold on. Let me look this up. Fucking, into this. Oh my God, my keyboard. Pants movie. This was 2017, huh? This movie. I think it got picked up for, like, a Netflix show or something. But, like, this thing, was it good? Was it good is a good question, Xana. I'm like looking at screenshots. So I don't know. Okay, was the movie good? It wasn't like really shit, but I wouldn't call it good, right? Like, it was kind of mediocre, and the color palette was bland. Like, one of my biggest problems with the movie, it was blue. The primary color throughout most of it was just blue. Like, everything was blue. And, I remember I watched it. I think I watched it with Dom, maybe. I might have watched it with Dom. No, I know I watched it with Dom. Because that was, like, 2017. And, I don't know, like, I think it got, like, a TV show on, like, Netflix or something after that, which might be good, but I don't know. I mean, I don't have a problem with the animation style at all. I think it's fine. I just have a problem with the rest of the art style. Just the fact that it was blue and kind of dull, and I think they I feel like they almost I feel like they almost kind of got something, like they almost like stumbled into some like actual pathos with the movie from what I remember, because like they try to make like the principal like more sympathetic, because he's like a miserable man who like refuses to let himself be happy, right? And like that's cool, but I feel like they didn't really do much with it that makes it worth it. I don't know. Like, I feel like you could do, because Captain Underpants is old, right? No child watching like the Captain Underpants movie on Netflix like today. Oh, that's too many torches. No child watching the Captain Underpants Netflix movie today has like read those books when they were coming out. Like they're probably still in print. I imagine Scholastic still like moves them around. But like even Dave Pilkey, the author, he has like other newer books, right? But like, ugh. Oh really? Yeah, I never read all of the books because like I aged out of them. I aged out of them before they were finished. And also, like, I can never find them, stuff like that. Yeah, I read a bit of Goosebumps, although it was hard to get me to read something that didn't have pictures at that age. It was really hard to get me to read something that didn't have pictures. I did read Troyer, though. I did read Magic Treehouse. I did read a bit of Magic Treehouse. I don't remember too much about it. I remember it was one of those things where like, this is pleasant, but also like, I don't know. It's not one of those things that stuck with me. It's just one of those things where I'm like, I kind of remember that. Sort of. Thing I recognize, maybe. You know? Okay. Suck up all that shit. These coal blocks that we're mining up are also repairing my pickaxe. So even if I don't need the coal, it's still good to grab them. I don't know. I feel like, so the thing I'm getting at is I kind of feel like they could have taken that more like, not mature, but kind of like directly respecting its adult audience that are definitely watching it because they read it as a kid, right? Which, sure, the people who read it as a kid are only, like, in their 20s and maybe early 30s. But still, that is, like, an audience that exists. I'm a part of that audience. So I think it would have been nice if, I don't know, not to say if they, like, banked on nostalgia or anything, but I feel like they could have done something. They could have done much more with it. And they just kind of, like, played it safe, and they're like, we're establishing a franchise! And they added some new characters with new relationship dynamics and stuff, which were clearly setting up for sequels because they vaguely resemble some of the antagonists in the book and stuff like that. Which is like, whatever. That's what you do. That's what you do when you're adapting something like that. That's fine. I don't know. I just wish there was more to it. Now, speaking of stuff that got me to read, so I mentioned that I didn't read shit that didn't have pictures in it. And I've talked about this before a lot. This comes up whenever I'm going over, like, nostalgic books and shit like that. But, oh, I'm full. But, the Edge Chronicles, like, franchise of books, that's one of, like, the things that really got me into reading. Because they were, like, they had some pictures, right? So my shit-ass kid me would, like, be like, oh, okay. I'm not really, like, reading that seriously, because there's pictures, haha. Let's not throw anything important away, kids. We don't need flint, so we have an arrow farm, basically. And, like, those, they had, like, maybe an illustration, and they were, like, really good illustrations every few pages or so. So they weren't, like, fully illustrated. But, like, there was all kinds of, like, you got your usual, like, young adult fantasy stuff. The stuff that gets, like, really into it, where it's, like, maps and shit. And not like YA, not like post-Hunger Games YA, but like pre and post Harry Potter YA. More like that. Frankie Cat. I remember hearing about that. That's a name that's familiar, Xana. That's definitely one of those like things I like, one of those like that's a thing that exists, and then I just like glossed over it as a kid. Let's keep going. Looking for diamonds. We got some diamonds. How many diamonds is it for a full set of armor? Because we really only need to make one set. Because we're just gonna be like, okay, it's dark now. Give me that. We only need to make like one set. Because we're just gonna be like specifically grinding for enchantments on that set. Oh my god, this water. What the fuck is this water? Bruh. Get out of here, kid. Ow. Anyway. Give this like 10 minutes. Here it comes. But the Edge Chronicles are fun. I think they kept making Edge Chronicles books. There's like one trilogy of books I never got my hands on because they were released in like the mid 2010s. And I could like never find a copy of it. Like in stores, because like no American store is gonna carry this weird like UK like kids fantasy series. I should like look into it. I mean I could just like buy it online, but the time has passed. I'm not extremely interested in catching up on it. Even though I am quite fond of it. I have all my books on my shelf right here. I'm like looking at them. It's like the only like series I read as a kid where I still have all the books with me, like ready on hand at any moment. Unlike certain other series that I have willfully forgotten about and have just sort of left in random locations. I might as well use up some torches because I made way too many. Wow, amazing. Alright. I'm not too eager about the iron. I'm not picking it all up. I remember hearing about, like, an Edge Chronicles, like, movie or whatever. Was, like, one of those things that people, like, kept trying to get to happen at some point. Because, like, it just seems like one of those things that you could totally make a film franchise out of. But the problem is, it's one of those things where the world is so detailed and, like, lived in, that if you made that movie, or that TV show, it would be hilariously expensive. Like, it would be so expensive to make that thing. That's probably why it, like, never happened. Like, we're talking, like, some Dark Crystal shit. Like, you won't be able to do it. Unless you got Disney money. You wouldn't be able to do it. And ain't no one shilling out that kind of money for Edge Chronicles, I tell you what. Unless you made it animated, but even that... I lost my water. I fucking killed my water. God damn it. I mean, you could do animated, yeah, and I think that'd probably be, like, one of the best ways to do it. Maybe emulating the book's art style a little bit. Maybe that's a signal we need to, like, return home. Hey, some squid ink. Yeah, I was talking about Edge Chronicles, I know. Oh, sorry, I thought you were trying to, like, remind me where I was. Anyway. I think you could do that where it, like, emulates the art style a bit. Let me, once we get back, I'll fucking pull up, like, an example of, like, what the art style looks like. Because I know I've never actually shown it on stream. I've like talked about it a lot, but I've never actually shown anyone. Because I don't have like a ready access to like just showing you shit that I have on hand. I mean, I do have a webcam set up, but it's not set up in a way where I can show you items. It'll just show you my ugly face, and you don't have to see that. Nobody needs to see that. Dang, we went fucking far, huh? Get there eventually. Here we are. Can you believe I started the strip mine like 2 blocks too high? I always go deep. Alright, gamers. My frame rate sucks, that means we're home. Let me like, I wish I could set this to borderless window so that like whenever I click out, it doesn't freeze. I hate that. Owls of Gahul. I've only ever seen the fucking Snyder movie. I remember liking the Snyder movie, although it is it's a Snyder movie. So it's weird and misogynistic for some reason. It's great. It's great. It's a Snyder movie. Alright. Let's pull up some fucking Edge Chronicles shit. The Edge Chronicles. Remember the part. The part is very important. Okay. Hold on. I'll actually get this on screen for you in a second. 1 second. Hold up. Well, yes, but Snyder has this great trick. He has this awesome trick where he just like willfully misinterprets the source material. It's great. It's great. Citation, Watchmen. Oh, hold on. I need to turn on my dark mode. This is like horrible to look at. How do I fix this? Uh-oh. Hold on. Dark mode, details, allow incognito. There you go. Awesome. Now let's go to the incognito window. I'm using incognito windows because I want you to see industry secrets. Oh, yeah. Alright, hold on. Wait, actually, I need to stay over here. Because window capture does weird things sometimes. Do I have window capture to like set up already? I do not. Okay, let's make one. Window capture. Boop. There we go. Okay. And then we'll drag this down here. Do a little bit of that. Like so. Alright. Well. Studio mode. There you go. Okay. So, what did I click on? What is this? What is this I'm clicking on? Oh, that's the... Okay, anyway. But, like looks like this shit. Look at this. Look at this stuff. Look at this guy. This is, like, one of, like, the newer covers, I guess, from the current printing. But, like, you got some, like, shit-ass, fuck-ass-looking shit kid. Look at him. Look at this ugly shit. It's great. Yeah, look at this. Look at all, like, the like, this looks like Dark Crystal concept art. Right? You see that? You kind of see what I'm getting at here? We're getting a lot of, like, the same images because Google. But, like... This is the main character from the first book. This is, like, his adopted mother. She's, like, an ugly troll. It's great. I think this is from one of the new books, because I don't recognize that. Here's a really low res of one of, like, the boats. What else we got? It's like maps. All these are really shitty resolution. There's a Guardian article. It's just an op-ed, I guess. But, like, it's really good. Here's the printing I have. This is the printing I have. From, like, the original run. That's what a lot of these look like. Let me illustration. Let's try to narrow us down a little bit. It's all the same. You can tell that like the like this character had an effect on people because it's the only fucking image that keeps popping up. It's like the only image that keeps popping up whenever you Google this series. I'm surprised we aren't seeing more of this guy because he's very important. That might be from like later. Here's a frog. Here's like just some character stuff. This is from like the follow-up trilogy that didn't end up being a trilogy and just got condensed into one book. I think that's what this is from. Here's like some guy. There's a lot of like foppish white dudes in like steampunk armor. You see a lot of that. Here's a pirate. That's his real dad. They don't make much of a secret about that. Like, look at this fucking guy. Look at these fucking guys. Look at them. Look at these ugly fucks. Look at this. I love this shit. You got this guy. I think this is a lady, actually. With, like, weird little, like, eyes. The kid's got no chin. It's amazing. You love to see it. Look at this bug. It's a translucent bug that, like, scoops shit up all day. It's great. You got, like, a tree. That's a tree. We like trees. Maps. This is from, like, the future when Fairyland... when, This is the part of the story where Fairyland falls. That's what that is. More fat fucks. If you like fat fucks, the Edge Chronicles will give you fat fucks. A lot of them. Also birds. This character's great. Fucking Blue Gizzard, she's great. We like her. She's a weird fuck off bird. And like, what else we got? Oh, this thing? This is a corpse. This isn't what this thing normally looks like, but this is like a weird mimic. This thing's great. What else? Just random creature. That's a vagina. Here's the colonizer. That's other person. Weird. Also very porous things. If you like things with lots of holes, you'll get that. You'll get a lot of that. Bear. We like the bear. It's the goblins. Good goblins. Here's another map. These are really tiny. This one's more dark. You can see it better. I don't know. This fucking Guardian article. There's so many Guardian articles about this thing for some reason. I don't know why. But like, yeah, it's great. Oh, I saw a bird freak. Hold on. There's a freaky bird fuck I just saw. Look at this guy. Look at this dark crystal motherfucker. This shit's great. Some of these illustrations look shit. This looks like shit. I don't know what that is. This looks kind of dopey too. Hey, here's that guy. Here's the guy that's in all those illustrations. He's really low res though, so you can't tell who he is. But there's all these like detailed maps of like the greater locations and then like buildings within those locations, all marked and labeled and stuff. And like, I don't know. This one's great. I love this one. This one's fucking great. This is from like one of the best parts of oh, which book is it? Hold on, let me find it. I think this is Storm Chaser? The second book. This is the second book. There's this forest where like, let me actually grab my book from the shelf. Alright, I have the book in my hand. Okay. So this guy is from like a section of the book where they fall into like this forest. Oh, I flipped to the exact page. I have the exact page. The illustration's right here. This is a full page illustration. The image you're seeing on screen is a little cropped, but not by that much. So this guy like crash landed in this forest like ages ago, but like there's this weird magic thing with the forest where people don't die, they just go fucking insane. So he's like an immortal zombie trapped in like a mental time loop, like stuck in a tree, and he looks like that, and it's great. It's great. It's really great. And then later, They meet a man covered in mud who wants to take their toes and put it in a box. His name is Screed Toe Taker, and I've never forgotten that dude's name. A lot of foppy boys wearing fancy dress. Not a big fan of the foppy boys wearing fancy dress. Got to be suspicious of people like that. But what else we got? Trogs, really? Trog. There's like trogs, big fucks, foppy little shitheads. Don't like them. Get me out of here. Get out of here. Is there anything else we can look at before we play Minecraft? Some more. Oh, right, the skyship. So this is like the most detailed. Some of the most detailed work you see in the Edge Chronicles is usually from. Let me like make Minecraft appear on screen, so we're technically playing Minecraft. There we go. You have these like big boats, and the idea is that the boats fly because they have like magic floating rocks that they use as their like buoyancy devices or whatever. And there are all these like detailed illustrations of different kinds of these skyships and these boats and all that stuff, different classes, things like that. Here's one from like the the age where the rocks are extremely rare and they have to use just really buoyant wood instead. So this is just like a glider. You've got like a big fucker. This is when this is from like the future arcs where they have like industrialization and like big fucking jet engines and shit. That's what like that is. Same thing here with like the steamer, stuff like that. But there's a big thing with like the weights and stuff. You always see things like dangling from them. All these like weights and balances and things like that. It's very cool. There's like a detailed map of I think this ship, but I don't see where that is. That might be this. No, that's not it. Oh well. Lots of maps. Lots of fucking maps. If you like maps, kid, this shit'll give you maps. Enough of that. Enough of that. We're playing Minecraft, okay? Did you remember this game? Do you remember Minecraft? Let's fill my bucket up. Oh, that's fun, isn't it? Ah. But yeah, you can kind of see how if you tried to make that into a live-action film, it would be very expensive. It would be very expensive. Because that's a lot. Like, every environment illustrated and described is, like, immaculately detailed in a way that, like, seems to specifically exist just to make it annoying to adapt to another medium. It's, like, one of those things. Fortunately, I don't have any ore blocks lying around, because I never really use Silk Touch, so I'm not really going to get to exploit that very much. Our new ability to smelt stuff more efficiently. Okay. Yeah, something like that. Something where you could, I don't know, I think something that emulates the style. I think it would probably be, generally speaking, minimally animated because of the amount of detailed line work you probably have involved. With some exceptions for, like, set pieces and things like that. I don't know. I honestly think whatever... Yeah, it's great. It's also really dark. You can probably also tell that it's really dark. Like, people get, like, disemboweled and shit. You know, a family movie. A family movie. Where people get disemboweled and shit. It's great. We love it. Do I have any signs lying around that I can light up with this? I don't think I used any. That's fun. Where did the spare rocks go? Oh, right. We don't have, like, a proper rock chest. We just put rocks wherever they go. It's fine. Okay. Coal goes in here. Boy and the Beast. Is that the anime? Is that what I'm thinking about? Hold on, let me check. 2015 film. Yeah. Wait. Yes. Yes, I have seen this. I barely remember this, but I have seen it, yeah. It's pretty alright. It's pretty alright. I remember I watched it because it was one of those things where, like, when it came out in 2015, people were, like, talking about it a lot. So I was like, alright, I'll check it out. And, like, I think it's okay, but... No. I remember I was a little, like, iffy on, The Boy and the Beast. Not because it's, like, not good, but just because... I guess it has this problem where, like... I barely remember it, so I honestly can't make a proper review of that film. But, I think I remember feeling that it was... I don't know. Hey, that movie is great. The World of Wild Things movie is great. I mean, it did fall into the weirdly popular my parents are getting a divorce movie genre. That was like a big thing at the time, but I think that movie was great. That's the point. Have you seen the illustrations in that book? It's pretty spot on to me. I'm not like singing its praises too much because it's been a while since I've seen it, but you know. I like shit like that. I like shit like that. It's nice. I don't know. How many other, like, my parents are getting a divorce movies are there? There's a lot of that. Characters themselves. That's so. Rip. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You don't have to have, like, elaborate reasons. Or rather, be able to elaborately explain why you don't like something, you know? Just not liking it's fine enough. Oh, yeah, I don't have anything to use this glow ink on. I don't think, unless I'm forgetting a sign. No, I don't put any signs up here. I only do signs in, like, servers where people can stumble across them. I need more music. Really bad. Gold's done. Ah, Muzak. You know what? Let's start, we have diamonds. Let's start making a better armor set. And we'll, what should we focus on first? Probably the chest. Because this chest is not great. I mean, a lot of stuff you read in school you're probably not gonna like. Just because, you know, part of enjoying something is consent. And if you're not... I love it whenever I try to put my jukebox on and Minecraft starts doing that shit. I mean, yeah. And I like, fucking, what's it called? To Kill a Mockingbird, The Stranger. I like that stuff. That's the kind of stuff I read. Was Bridge to Terabithia, the movie specifically, was the movie Bridge to Terabithia also my parents are getting divorced movie? I feel like it might have been. I feel like it might have been. Hail of Despero. I don't think I know about that. Protection 4. These are like perfect pants. Oh, yeah. In the movie, the kid blames, like, the teacher for not taking the friend on, like, a weird, inappropriate personal field trip for that. What the fuck was up with that? Okay, you know what that was? That wasn't a My Parents Are Getting Divorced movie. That was, like, I have an uncomfortable personal relationship with my teacher movie. That was one of those. Let's make a helmet. aqua affinity. I don't like any of these. Do we have enough diamonds for like everything? No, we do not. Not for boots. Alright, well, let's settle with these 2 pieces first, and then we'll... Because the pants are perfect, actually. Let's just make boots. The pants are perfect. If we can hold on to the pants, then that's fine. Alright, well, let's see what these boots are looking like. Boots. Bitch. Depth Strider. Oh my god, these are all terrible. Fuck. Book time. Unbreaking 3, that's good. Efficiency 4. We need another, like, tool. That'd be good. Alright, Unbreaking 3. I don't trust you. Unbreaking 3. I don't trust you. What the fuck? Yeah, I mean, yeah, holes is good. Holes is woke as fuck. We like holes. We like holes. We like holes on this stream. Oh, I forgot I had all these. Every time I'm watching a movie, I'm like, man, fuck this, show hole. Why is there stone in here? Show hole. Hey, baby, show hole. Hey, streamer. Streamer. Why you talk so much? Show hole. Anyway, that's where my mind is right now. Gamers. Holes and poles. We love our Polish viewers. Shout out to Poland. The people, not the government. Oh my god. Okay. Poland needs help, dude. Yeah. I never got caught up in any, like, YA... what do you call it? Cliched YA stuff. Usually. Part of that's just because I didn't like reading. I don't have any dirt. I was gonna do that. I was literally gonna do that, but I don't have any dirt on me. I mean, I could use the spare crossbows or whatever they could drop. Might as well clean them out. Oh yeah, this is the first time I'm, like, retaliating. I haven't actually fought back yet. I didn't even realize that. Damn it. Alright, Chief. I've come for you. You know, I'm just gonna... Alright, there we go. Give me my fucking crafting table back, bitch. Thank you. Alright, what did they drop? I honestly, for a minute there, I thought they were legitimately, like, underground. That's why I was, like, looking around over there, because I remember I think I vaguely remembered patching up, like, an underground lake kind of like this. So I was assuming I was gonna see them, I was gonna, like, break the ground, and then they'd be underneath or something. But that's not what ended up happening, apparently. Alright, well, whatever. Wait, am I getting... I keep seeing a pop-up on OBS in, like, the corner of my eye. And it looks like the encoding error, like, pop-up, but... I don't see any drop frames. Like, anywhere on the... I have the stat screen open, and I don't see anything on that, so I'm a little confused. I'm a little fucking confused by that. Alright, well. No more worrying about those guys. I don't think we really, like, had a proper encounter with them after we, got ourselves situated. That might be, like, the first one we had. I'll probably use this to, God, that's a piercing 3! This is our backup. Yeah, this thing's our backup now. This is actually really good. We're gonna hold on to that. I was considering using it just to, like, repair this, but no, fuck that. This is going in, the good chest. Oh, we have so much crap in here, man. Dear God. I didn't read too much other stuff as a kid. Like, I read the Edge Chronicles. That was, like, my thing. Then I read some Stephen King, specifically It. I read that in high school. And, hello, welcome to the stream. And then, oh my God, what else did I read? What else did I read? A bunch of random crap. There was this one, like, in elementary school. There was this one book I read. Oh my God. What was it called? Oh, hi, Clara. What was it called? It was called, like, 101 Ways to Bother Your Teacher, or, like, Annoy Your Teacher or something. And, like... Yo, you want pineapple pizza? We're not serving it, but... that shit's alright. This is not the Krusty Krab, unfortunately. We do not have Krusty Krab pizza. Hold on. Now, I gotta, like, think about this now. What is it? Let me see if I can... 101 Ways to Annoy Your Teacher. I think it's this one. Or was it Parents? Bug Your Teacher. Bug! It was Bug. It was Bug Your Teacher. Yeah, here it is. I found it. Okay. Was Bug Your Teacher the sequel? Because there's Bug Your Parents and Bug Your Teacher, and I only read one of them, and it was the first one, I think. Let's see here. When was this published? 2005? Friends, apparently there were 3 books. At least 3 books. Bug Your Parents, I think, might have been the original one. May 2005? July 2005. Wait, what? These were all published in the same year? 2011. Okay. One of these was in 2011, though. That's interesting. It's May and then July. That's a fucking turnaround. I mean, I imagine the author had, like, both of these sent to, like, a publisher, and they just decided to, like, release them like that or something. Or maybe Amazon's listing is incorrect. But yeah, this was a book about a kid who writes a book about... He writes, like, a book himself, and then it's, like, it's just about how to, like, bother your authority figures or whatever. And it's about him, like... It's one of those, like... It's in that, like, kid runs a business genre, kind of. But not, like... But it's not, like, the kind of weird capitalist propaganda kind of book that you would see a lot of the times. It's, like, different than that. It's just kind of, like, coincidentally like that. I don't know. I remember being very fond of that book in particular. I had, like, my own sort of... I'll fucking pull it up on screen. Hold on. I'll, like, pull this up on screen. The book I'm talking about. Let me, like... Hey, Amazon, do you want me to, like, get a picture of this, please? Amazon? Okay, save image. Save image, please. Computer, save image. Computer, please. This is how we play Minecraft. We play Minecraft by talking about other shit and then trying to get OBS to display an image. It's a lot of fun. Hold on, where is it? Thank you. It's a bitrate killer. This screen destroys the bitrate, but I don't use it too much. Oh my god, that's huge. Bruh. It's so big. Where's the chat? There's the chat. Okay, let's just make sure it's below the chat. Here it is. This is the cover. Here's the book. This is just what I wanted to show for some reason. But it's this book. It's this book right here. And I remember I very specifically had like vivid and specific images in my mind for how all of the characters and locations looked. And I think for me, that was one of those, like, it was the start of like a trend for me as a kid where I would just have like, and I'm sure this was the same with like a lot of kids, right? I haven't fucking interviewed people about this, but I'm not gonna like pretend like I'm the only dumbass who just sat around thinking about stuff all day. It was kind of the start of like a thing where I would just have like these vivid imagined worlds. It was kind of a jumping off point for that kind of like frame of mind and stuff. Although with that, it was specifically like applying imagery to a pre-existing text. More so than like and I know that's like, oh, wait, you mean you read a book? Like normal fucking people read a book? Where like, yeah, you think about what the book looks like when the book says things look like things, and like, yes, like a normal person reads a book, that's correct. But it was in such a way where it was like, I think because the thing was I would borrow in my mind, I would borrow imagery from other things. Like fucking, don't ask, okay, I'm gonna actually tell you very specifically, and this is gonna sound weird. Don't ask me why, but the main character of that book, do you know what he looked like in my head? Do you know what he looked like in my head? Hold on, we're going back to the BRB screen. Do you know what he fucking looked like in my head? Take a guess. I'll give you a guess. I said it was from other things, right? I said I borrowed this from other things, sort of like in like my media that I was consuming, right? The media I was consuming at the time. Fucking take a guess right now. No. I think this might no, this came out at the same time Darkest Fairy did, but no. No, it was not. No, it was not. Oh, I downloaded an image. I'm looking for it. You've still got time. Wow, this one's very small. Do you know who? You know who the main character looked like in my head? Do you know who the main character looked like for some reason? For some fucking reason. For some reason, the main character of that fucking book was Adam Lyon from My Gym Partner's a Monkey. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. But it was. And that here's the thing. I didn't just like say, oh, I'm taking imagery from this random TV show and I'm inserting it into my imagination of this book, right? It wasn't like that. It was literally just like very, 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 very specific things from all kinds of different media that I had been consuming, like characters, and stuff like that. Like, all of it came together, and like every character was like, I don't remember a lot of them. And honestly, if I read the book again, I probably wouldn't be able to recall some of them. But I know the friend character, like the main best friend, the hypochondriac kid, I don't remember what exact character I pictured him as, but it was one of those, I think it was one of those characters from, oh my god. Like, part of me thinks like Sheen from Jimmy Neutron, but I know that's not the case. It was one of those characters from one of those Canadian TV shows that Cartoon Network syndicated. You know the ones, right? The 16 and like the Total Drama Island, like those things, like those like studios from like the Canadian networks. It was one of those characters, and I think it was one of the characters from 16, the mall one. There was like a stonery dude with like dark hair and like a beanie or something. That guy. I think from that show. I don't remember. Let me fucking check if that's a thing that exists. Was it Canadian animated series 16? Yep. 6 and then the word teen. Let me see if this is a real character. Okay, the guy's blonde. I don't know if it was that guy. But I swear it was like that. It might have been. There's probably a similar character. There's probably a similar fucking character to that I kind of like remembered. And this is also me remembering something from over 15 years ago, right? So I'm getting things wrong. So forgive me for being a little non-specific about some of the stuff. But man, I still remember. You know what I do still remember? There's this golf course in that book, right? It's a mini golf course that like one of the characters is working at. And for whatever reason, I think it's probably like to this book's credit, but the actual imagery like of that golf course is so fucking vivid, like in my head. Cause like, probably because I've been to fucking places like that is probably why. But like the weird, like scummy, swampy ass fucking mini golf course where like the pond water is green and like opaque and all that shit, like that kind of stuff. That I still fucking remember, which is again probably because I've literally been to those places. Let's do more enchants. I didn't realize I had more fucking shit. Why is this in here? Right, so all these are in breaking, which I don't trust. Get out of here. Fire protection, that's bad. Unbreaking, we don't trust that. Aqua affinity, we don't trust that. Okay. Grab that. Unbreaking, we don't trust that. Unbreaking, we don't trust that. Protection 3. Do we have protection books? We have a few. We have 2. We don't have enough. I need 2 more for that. We can get better. Let's keep rolling. Yeah, unbreaking, we don't trust that. Protection. Really? What is up with this? I guess I can try going for protection 3 on these. The feather falling, though, that's like the most important part. We have a bit of feather falling here? Did I just see some? We have a little bit of feather falling. And I could probably like combine these in because I don't think I've like repaired these all that much. Wrong fucking button, kid. Alright, let's just throw these on here. Not much. Alright, well, what else do we got? Unbreaking, we don't trust that. Blast protection, no. Oh, this sucks. Oh, get out of there. That's bad. That's the same item. That's good. Whoa! Whoa! Can I get a pog in the chat for this fucking helmet? Holy shit. That's like a perfect helmet. That is actually a perfect helmet. Is there anything missing on that? Other than mending, of course, but... like... I think that's actually perfect. Wow. Fuck this helmet. It's got unbreaking and everything. Alright, Chief. That's going back in there. Oh, right. Check the chest. Alright, what's the book say? Fuck it. Damn it. Impaling. Alright, well, now we know what we gotta work on. So... We gotta like roll more enchantments for this stuff. That's really good. I don't know. So like, I mentioned the start of this trend for like a vivid imagination. So as a child, and I don't know how much this translates to other people's experiences, but as a child, I didn't like socialize very much at all. Like I literally like my proper experience like socializing started in fucking like college almost. Because that was when I was like socializing with people and also socializing with people who like didn't either not give a shit about me or openly despise me. I don't say that to be like, oh, woe is me. Nah, like I mean like literally there was a kid who in high school made it very clear how much he didn't like me. Like every single time he opened his mouth when I was around. It was great. I don't talk to those people anymore. So like a lot of the times throughout middle school especially, I was very inward as a person, just generally speaking, and kind of what that caused was a lot of time spent with my vivid imagination of sorts, and a lot of that got channeled through I guess it was Legos. Legos was like a big interest for me then. So a lot of that got channeled into that. So what I had this like little table in my room, like this round table. It was like a kiddie table that like I just had for a long time, made out of wood. I think my grandma made it. And I even like at like age 15 or whatever, I still had this thing. And what I did was I used that table as like that was the Lego table, and I just had this like big elaborate like set made, and it was a combination of a couple things where like I like Legos because I like to follow instructions. That's why I like Legos for the most part. And then what I would do after that is I would like gradually mutate the builds I had made, and I would sort of like either combine them with other things, modify them, or like, I don't know, interpret certain features in certain ways, and then like make changes to those features accordingly, that kind of thing. So what ended up happening was I had this kind of years long like epic narrative going on with these fucking toys of mine that went for like, it must have been like 6 years of just like playing with fucking Legos and like having this ongoing world and universe and stuff. And I think a lot of that has kind of like, eventually I grew out of that particular, you know, world. Because I know a lot of like, every fucking mildly creative person, whether they function properly as a creative or not in real life, has some kind of elaborate imagined world. I just have to assume, because everyone and their mother will start talking about some shit. They're like, here's how my magic system works. If you just like ask them, and they'll go on for like 10 hours about it. I do the same thing. And that particular Lego world, I guess, because that was like the core anchor for like that imagined canon, was something I held on to for a very long time. And I still have I have some of those Legos somewhere in here. But like, goddamn, like it's hard. It's really. I'm not being very specific about like what the nature of the Lego extended universe, my, you know, Bunny's personal Lego canon is, because really, how do you succinctly describe years and years of like world building that you did all by yourself and exclusively for yourself, right? So like, I don't know how to. I'm honestly at a loss of words of how to describe it, because there is just like so much. But okay, I'll be a bit succinct if I can at all. The main character, there was like effectively a main character. The main character was a particular minifigure from a set. It was from a skateboarder set. All right, where you get a skateboarder. So it was the skateboarder dude. Okay. And this set had because the whole idea was, I guess it was like capitalizing on like some Tony Hawk tech deck shit or whatever. So the whole point of this set was there was this little like harness that you put between the head and the body that added like a stud on the back of the minifigure, and you could put like a transparent little rod into his back, and then you could like use that to like do skateboard tricks or whatever with it, right? That's the idea. So what I did was I reinterpreted that, and oh my god, this strip mine is fucking terrible. I reinterpreted that, and I instead had it so that the fucking skateboard guy, instead of like being a skateboard guy, he was like a fucking superhero with like, and this is gonna sound fucking stupid because I'm literally describing the imagination of a child. So what I did was, you know how minifigures have, they have like the inputs for studs in like the back of their legs, right? They got the two. You can put like a 2x2 right on their back, not their back, their ass and like their legs. So what I would do is, instead of making him stand on the skateboard, I would stick the skateboard on his ass. Okay, so he'd be like sitting on it, but he'd be standing up. Okay, and so what would happen was, it would kind of be like, I would like, oh, it kind of looks like he's got like a jetpack on his ass, right? That was the idea. And so I would use the little like stunt stick as like the, oh, well, he's flying and I'm dangling him by this, look at him go, woo! And he was like skateboard man or whatever. And the real piece de resistance, whatever it's called, the fucking French thing, the real fucking piece de whatever, was the helmet, because he has a skater helmet, right? So what I would do was I would turn the helmet around, because for some reason the back of the helmet, which is lower, goes further down the head than the front of the helmet, because, you know, it's a helmet. The back of the helmet had this little like notch on it, this little like beveled little notch on it, and it perfectly lined up with the character's mouth. So it looked like he was wearing a fucking like a superhero mask or something. And it's the dumbest shit, and I was like the main character of the fucking universe for like years. Sometimes, much like Goku or Superman, he was dead, so there would be other characters that were more primarily in the spotlight. But for the most part, it was the skateboard man and his various incarnations. And sometimes he got upgrades and like modifications to his outfits, or he was fused with the other characters or something, because you bet your ass I'm mixing and matching like different characters and their accessories. I remember like the Satan, the sort of like ultimate antagonist of the Lego universe, and this was a constant until he was like canonically like killed and sealed away in a drawer somewhere, where technically he is the most powerful character, but he's just dead. Was this random like ginger dude, just some guy, because he was a part of this one set I had. It was a train. It's this really cool train because it's like, it has this special like orange brick color, not orange, green. It had a special green brick color you can only get like with that set, which is like one of the reasons why collectors coveted it. Anyway, I wanted it because trains are cool. Train good, car bad, by the way. In case you're wondering what our train v car stance is on this stream. And he was like, I don't even know if he was like a conductor or anything. He was just like a businessman, right? Who just like part of the train. He had a big smile on his face. And for some reason, I was like, okay, this is it. This character is literally Satan. We're doing it. He's like an ultimate evil or whatever, and he's gonna destroy the universe or something. You know, dumb kid shit. And like, I think, I don't know where, because he was eventually like canonically sealed away in like a drawer somewhere, and I think he stayed in that drawer for years and years. I don't know what's happened to that. It was like an end table, not an end table, but like a what's the equivalent of an end table for like a bed? Is it just still an end table? I think it's still an end table, but I don't know what happened to that. I know someone else is probably using that thing right now, and I doubt all of my stuff is still in the drawers. So who knows where that guy ended up. He might still be in there for all I know. We should all fucking pray that he is, because he's too powerful to be let loose. I would try to, like, look up a picture of this particular minifigure, but I imagine Googling Lego train probably wouldn't help that much. You know what? I'm gonna do just that. Green Lego train. These are electric trains. That's not what I'm looking for. This one was like a steam engine. Ooh, is that it? Engine green? That's not it. No, these are all like custom builds. Oh, that's it. That's it. Emerald Knight. Train Emerald Knight. 10194. Lego 10194. There it is. Okay. Fuck. Can I get a good screenshot of this set? Some of these are like weird and blurry. Okay, well, there it is. I'll download this really quick, and I will fucking show you another amazing image. In fact, I'll save it as... Where's Adam Lion? Where's Adam Lion? I don't know where Adam Lion went. Where is he? Adam? Is he saved as a PNG? Fuck. Okay. That's why I can't see him. Whatever, that's fine. Okay, hold on. Hold on, kids. Hold on, kids. I have more images to show you. This is amazing. This is the ultimate evil. You will see him in a moment. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. This is gonna be like way too big. Yeah, this is way too big. Here's the set. This is like the Emerald Train or whatever. This thing's pretty cool. This is still like a really nice looking set. I like this. But you can see there's specifically the minifigures over here. These fucking guys over here. There is actually a conductor. I think this has some dupes in it. But it's this guy. This fucking guy here. This is like, these are dupes. But it's this guy. Here he is. El Diablo. He's here. Oh. I didn't stage that. I didn't stage that. That actually just happened. That was an actual genuine cave sound. Fuck Minecraft. Don't fuck me up like that. Train-themed Satan is coming. We've invoked his name. The world remembers him now. We're all gonna die. Fuck. We need a skateboard-themed superhero to beat him up. Ah! Oh my god. I also had, I had some retro Legos that I got from an old Lego set. Like a huge collection of Legos that I was only able to get like a bit from. My great aunt's son had a Lego collection. And I was able to, back in the day, get a bit of it. My great aunt's son is like fucking 20 years older than me, in case you're wondering. But so he had like retro Legos. And I managed to get some of them. So I have like retro like space characters and stuff. Like those astronauts, you know, the ones in the Lego movie, you know, the one character, he's one of those guys. I had one of those. I had a black colored one. And that was one of the main characters. He was like an anti-hero. I think his name was like fucking Dr. Black or something. I was very I've always been bad at names. I've never been able to name a character properly. They're either if they're like a fucking furry character, their name's an alliteration with their species, right? So like Debbie the Dalmatian or something, like, as a random fake example, like that kind of shit. Or like they're just named a title or something, like Skateboard Man. I literally don't think Skateboard Man had like a secret identity name. That was just his name. That was all he was. So make of that what you will. But I also had one of those like Martian minifigures, which to this day I think are some of like the coolest shit, because like Lego never really made those ever again. They never made anything like them. They're these cool like almost skeletal like alien characters, and I did manage to get one of those from his like collection. I could have sworn I had like a set. I had access to like one of those sets that had like the weird like air pump thing that you could like press on and it would like shoot like a thing out or something. I could have sworn I had something like that at one point, but that might just be a false memory that I made as a kid. God, I had a fair amount of Legos, which like, it's kind of surprising that I had as much as I did. It wasn't like a ton, but like, boy howdy, my parents did not like how much I liked Legos, because Legos are fucking expensive. There's a reason I'm not into Legos anymore. It's because they're fucking expensive. Holy shit. Like, 1, space. They take up a lot of space. 2, money. No way in hell I, as a reasonable adult, would get into Legos, like, all over again. Maybe one day if I have maybe one day if I have a lot of disposable income, sure. But for the most part, nah. Even now, I, like, literally... More diamonds. Even now, I straight up don't have the room. I have nowhere where I would put, like, a Lego thing. I have, like, an old Star Wars Lego set up in my closet right now, and it was one of those things where it's, like, huge. It's like an Imperial Lander or something, and I never finished it. I got this thing years and years and years ago, back when I was, like, still really into Legos, and I never finished it. Because it's one of those sets where it's so... Uh-oh. This is dangerous. It's one of those sets where it's so fucking big that a lot of the pieces are just missing. Not because they weren't included with the set, but just because they're just missing. Like, they're missing and I can't find them. Maybe they were never in the set. I honestly can't tell, but, like, they just don't exist. So, it's one of those things I'm pretty sure I would never be able to finish, even if I picked it back up again. Because even now, like, you bet your ass none of those pieces are still in the same spot after this thing has moved around for a couple of years. In a weird, semi-complete state, wrapped up in a garbage bag, sitting in, like, a cardboard box. So, oh well. I'm not too bummed about not being able to finish that. Because where would I put it? Okay, don't kill the water this time. How did I even manage to kill the water last time? I clicked it with a torch. That's how it happened. But I'm just like wondering how that input managed to go through. I think I might have like scrolled off the water accidentally, and that could have been what done it. Lapis, yay. Man. I've got my own. So after... Well, shit. After I kind of like steadily phased Legos out of my imagination space and my like free time. Uh-oh. Spider spawner nearby. Spider spawner nearby. We don't like that. I want to get rid of this fucking water first. Ah, close enough. Yeah, I hear the spiders. This is bad. I don't know if I've been here before. Looks like a spider spawner might have tried to generate here, but it got gutted. It's hard to tell. Actually, I think diamonds. I think spiders, not spiders, whatever you call mine shafts. Mine shafts. I'm pretty sure mine shafts generate like last. They're like the lowest in the generation priority, so they are always able to like show up fully formed. They even like cut through like they even cut through like strongholds or whatever. This multi-layer lava bullshit. What is this? I just want my diamonds, dude. Yep, there's some fucking shit. Nice. Okay, that works. Okay. Oopsie. I want to be careful down here. This is how you get got with fucking lava. Okay, we're good. It's a fair amount of diamonds. Get you. Kill you. Death. What is that? That's a creeper in there? Yeah, there's a creeper in there. You probably can't see it on stream because it's like barely visible to me. That is a creeper in there. Okay, let's get back to the strip. Alright. We're back at the strip. The fucking strip that DMCA claims us. Ah. Alright. And you know what? I know you fucking sent them. You mentioned this literally 10 minutes ago, Troyer, but I did read your message when you posted it. I did read it. But like recreating episodes of like media and stuff, that's never something I actually did. Even though I did have like the corresponding toys, like, you know, your Mutant Ninja Turtles and all that shit. I did have that kind of stuff, but like one of the weird things about the Lego canon was how it would absorb stuff into it. So like my Lego canon would be like, oh, here's this licensed toy, here's some Star Wars Legos or whatever, more diamonds. And what would end up happening was like they would just be integrated as their own original characters, completely independent of like their Star Wars origin. Anyway, leave him to his business. There was definitely some like stuff I would emulate from things I'd seen, of course, because, you know, the greatest artists steal, as we all know. So I would end up like, in fact, I think like Digimon's one of those things where specifically I was never like super into, but I definitely did see some of it on like various programming blocks here and there. A friend. He's dead. You gonna go in that lava? Oh, you're fucking... No, you're not. I was about to compliment him, but, oops. So much for that. Oh, yeah, this is fucking dangerous. Yeah, you hear that? You hear that shit? Fuck out of my cave. Any anime recommendations? Hey! Thanks for lurking. Nice having you here. Anime recommendations. Oh boy. Well, that's a good question. I don't want this rail. That's a very good question. Axolotl! I don't have anything to... Anyway. Oh, it's just a skeleton. Sorry. Freaking out a little bit. Anime recommendations are cool. I don't know. I haven't been watching stuff recently, but oh man, Beastars is really good. And if you like the Beastars anime, you should read the manga, because I think the manga is just generally better. Although I think the anime is really good, enough to recommend it over the manga for people who might not be interested in reading it. Because if you watch the anime, I can guarantee it'll hook you if you're into that kind of thing. Although the first season of the anime is a little wonky in certain parts, because because it's a CG show, but there is some like 2D stuff in it, and the 2D stuff looks really bad. The 2D stuff is where like they had to cut the fucking animation budget. Like that's the cheap looking stuff, which is a little unfortunate. But oh, another one. You're pretty. This isn't one of the like rare ones though. I don't think. Is it? The rare one's the pure blue one is the rare one. That's the rare axolotl. But other than Beastars, yeah, let's return back home. Other than Beastars, which is like the only recent thing I've seen, because I was like, you know, why am I going so fucking fast? Oh, I just go this fast. That's just the FOV. I'm used to Optifine. Sorry. Other than Beastars, I haven't really been watching much. So I guess like older recommendations. I'm trying not to like. If someone asks me for recommendations, I want to recommend them something that most people wouldn't, right? Because if you ask anybody for any kind of recommendation, you're gonna hear the same few things over and over again. You're gonna hear your Evangelions, your Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhoods, your other things people like. You're gonna hear that a lot. You know what? One of my favorite things of all time is Hunter x Hunter, written Hunter x Hunter. I love Hunter x Hunter so very much, despite its what are we on, year 3 or 4 of the hiatus? The longest hiatus yet. Boy, I hope it comes back one day. Despite the hiatuses, Hunter x Hunter is amazing, and a lot of its characters and story arcs are complete anyway. So it is a satisfying watch, especially the 2011 anime. The 2011 anime, I feel like, has some pacing issues a little bit, where it kind of feels like it drags itself out a little sometimes. But if you are benefiting from like hindsight, you understand going into the Hunter x Hunter anime, the 2011 one, that like the long stretches of not much happening are leading up to really cool stuff, and they're not actually as long as they feel. But watching it for the first time, and I'm someone who watched it for the first time with the 2011 anime, it's a bit of a drag, and it kind of lost me a little bit. But even though it lost me, I eventually came back to it, watched the fucking 2011 anime start to finish again, you know, for the first time, rather. And from there, I read the manga, and then I watched the dub as the dub was premiering. And I gotta say, Hunter x Hunter is my favorite thing, like, ever now. Which is some high praise. I love Hunter x Hunter so much. Other than that, what else could I recommend? I need to just... Okay, I guess Torch is going here. Man, I really need to, like, watch more stuff. I'm not much of an anime watcher. Really, I'm a manga person, first and foremost. So, you're gonna get a lot of manga recommendations from me. Like, Beastars, the manga's great. Read the manga. I think the manga has a generally better art style than the anime does, although I think the anime is gorgeous. The second season of the Beastars anime is amazing, and I love it so fucking much. But manga I could recommend. That's a good question. That I'm proposing right now. Oh my god, my brain's not functioning. I don't know. Stuff like, I think if you've never actually given One Piece a chance, One Piece is a lot of fun, although it is like a lifetime investment. It's a lifetime investment if you were like get into One Piece. And One Piece also has its issues with like weird sex pest characters being like a regular thing. And oh my god, I am genuinely blanking. I don't know. Because, like, for me, when I'm trying to recommend something, I'm trying to recommend something where I like it, but I don't feel like it has, like, major issues. Or it has particular content that would turn a lot of people off of it. Like, I would love to recommend Berserk. But Berserk is one of those things that a lot of people can't read, and that's perfectly fine. And a lot of people more now are gonna have a hard time reading it, knowing that it'll never be finished, since the author passed away recently. Even then, if something like Berserk seems interesting, I would definitely recommend reading that. Don't touch the 2016 anime adaptation at all. Do not touch that. It doesn't exist. It is bad. You can watch it after you've read the manga and then bask in how bad it is. I liked Tokyo Ghoul when it was first premiering the anime. I know that the second season of the anime goes off manga, I think. And I remember feeling that I didn't enjoy it that much once that started happening. Or maybe if it was stuff because I didn't read the manga at the time, and I do have like 10 volumes of Tokyo Ghoul actually, which I think gets up to like the second season. I don't know, but I kind of fell off of it either way, and that's kind of, I don't know. And I know there's some people have some. I know one person I've talked to who had like been following Tokyo Ghoul for like a very long time. They weren't too pleased with how it handled one of its like canonically queer characters. There was like some barrier gays, or like maybe it was barrier transes more accurately, that happened from what I heard. Although I haven't read it myself, so I can't really say anything about that. Yeah, but I especially that first season of the anime I think is very enjoyable. I haven't actually thought too much about Tokyo Ghoul like since then. That's it. Tokyo Ghoul is it's kind of part of this genre of media where it's just like people suffering for no good reason. And like that's kind of what it is a lot of the time. And if you're into that, hell yeah. But like at the same time it's like, so why are they breaking all of his fingers over and over again? Why are we doing this? Why is everyone just like in a state of constant pain and agony, like emotionally and physically all the time? Is this all like necessary? And I get like part of Tokyo Ghoul is like, wait, we're all killing each other. We don't have to. Oh god. Ah. Yeah, Kaneki did nothing wrong. He just gets fucking punished, and the only thing Kaneki did wrong was realize that the system he lives in is fundamentally broken, and no one has to actually be like killing each other. But then he gets like the worst of it or whatever. And I don't know. The music's good. The anime has a good soundtrack. I know that much. That's like the one thing I still think about sometimes about Tokyo Ghoul. I don't think about Tokyo Ghoul too much, but I do occasionally think about that soundtrack. That's about it though. Voice crack. Voice crack. As for other stuff, God, I really wish I could recommend more things. I'm like really being asked about recommendations just makes me realize how little I read. Because I like my thing is I usually like follow one big thing at a time. Like my thing for like a few years was like Beastars. And now that Beastars is over, Durarara is okay. I like it. I own again, I own like 12 volumes of the manga adaptation. So Durarara is one of those things where I genuinely can't tell you if it's good or not. Unless I revisited it. Because when I was into that, I was like early high school, which I would consider to be like the era before I developed taste. Which isn't to say that Durarara, the anime, the manga, whatever, or the light novel original is like bad or tasteless or anything. I'm not implying that. But what I'm saying is I read and watched that at a time where I couldn't tell if it was or not, right? So I can't recommend that. But I also can't not recommend it necessarily. So, you know. I remember liking some aesthetics about it, and like the second season of the anime had a non-linear structure to it, which was interesting. But I don't know, maybe because I never finished it. Because I was like, this was back in the time where like I was consuming manga and anime through like official localizations, which is to say I was like 5 years behind. And then, you know, God, speaking of, there's only like 10 volumes of Beastars that have been like localized into English officially. How fucked up is that? How fucked up is that I can't buy all of Beastars for like $400? I don't have $400, but you bet your ass I'd get my hands on that shit somehow. Oh my god, I would love that. Alright, how many times do we got now? We got plenty. That's good. We should probably organize this. Nah. Man. And like, you know, actually, I genuinely don't have anything to say about it. I think it's okay, from what I remember. It's got a nice aesthetic. The writer is an interesting character, kind of. But, I don't know. Interesting. Troy, are you, like, spying on me? Because the things you've... Except for Seven Deadly Sins. The things you've mentioned are, like, all stuff that's on my shelf in the corner of my room. I'm like wondering if I have my fucking webcam on right now or not. Seven Deadly Sins, I think I tried to watch that, but like I watched like the anime or whatever because it was on Netflix or something, and I got like one episode in and I noped out. I don't remember exactly why I noped out, but I think it just struck me as like, oh god, this feels like Fairy Tail. Oh no! And then I like exploded into a pile of fucking piss and shit and left. Now I know there's a lot of people who like Seven Deadly Sins, and I know a lot of people who have opinions I tend to agree with, or at least respect, have a lot of good things to say about the manga, at least. So it's certainly better than Fairy Tail, by those accounts, at least. Even though I haven't, you know, experienced it, I can probably say that with a degree of confidence. Sorry if you like Fairy Tail. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you like Fairy Tail. I'm not trying to be mean. But dear God. Do you know the author of Fairy Tail did a Monster Hunter manga? You know, Fairy Tail is just like shitty One Piece, basically. It's like the, it's like if One Piece... Okay. If One Piece is like a Transformer toy, right? If One Piece is a Transformer toy, then Fairy Tail is the McDonald's Transformers tie-in toy you get with your Happy Meal. That's what Fairy Tail is. Oh my god. Hold on. 3 out of 4 volumes of the Monster Hunter manga on my shelf over here. Let me see if I can grab it. This shelf is far away. Okay, so it's in the... Oh god, something fell. Spell? Spell? Fall? We'll never know, I guess. So I can't get it because it's in the part of the shelf that I put things to die in, which is to say, there's a pack of Isaac tarot cards and a bunch of buttons and pins and a little, like, tightly woven bit of masonry right in front of it. So I can't get it. So fuck that shit. Oh my god. Some of the... I'm also like... man. I need to read more stuff. The problem is I hate a lot of anime. I hate most anime so much. Like, you know the stuff. You're like, hold on. Hold the fuck. OBS has crashed? Am I live? I'm live, right? What? What? Yeah, I'm live. What? There's a message on my screen that says OBS has crashed. Excuse me? Would you like to copy the crash log to clipboard? What? Free follower emotes. Oh, we're back. Free follower emote. I just got a pop up from Twitch. Followers can have emotes? What? Why is this opening up a random stream? Twitch, what are you doing? Twitch, stop that. Okay, now my browser's crashing. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know why OBS just crashed like that. That's not good. But hey, hopefully you guys are still fucking ready for Minecraft, because what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was looking up, I was about to insult some anime. Hold on. I was about to fucking insult some fucking anime. Oh my god, what's it called? Like, what the fuck? There's like a particular, like, anime I'm thinking of when I think of, like, dog shit ass anime. Oh, I can't find it to save my life. We back. Goddamn right, we back. New, check out free follower emotes, now available in beta on select channels. Okay. I guess, so we're not part of this beta, but I guess Twitch is like, Twitch is running a beta where followers have access to emotes. There's like a lower tier than sub that has emotes. That's interesting. Wow, Twitch is like doing cool stuff. What the fuck? Why is Twitch doing things that are cool? They do the animated emotes for partners only, but whatever. And now they've got like this shit. All right. I mean, I'm all for it. Anyway, where are we at? Let's not. No, we've gone for 2 hours. Okay. Maybe I. Fuck. Got to paste these streams together for when I upload it, because there's no way I'm gonna justify splitting this into 2 parts. Wow, okay, OBS, like, politely asking to crash has completely derailed my like, train of thought. I, like, vaguely remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I fucking hate anime. There's so much anime where it's just, like, I'll signal one out specifically. I will call this type of anime Sword Art Online shit. We will be referring to this as Sword Art Online shit. Stuff like that. You know, that. Not hyphenated. In italics. That. Shit where, like, it is, like, some, just, like, so horny dude anime where they want a power fantasy where girls think they're so cool and everyone wants to fuck them. I hate that shit so much. And there's so much stuff that's like that. Like, it feels like most anime is like that. And I'm not saying stuff that's like, really over the top about it. And I'm not talking about like harem anime. I'm just talking like in general. There's so much like generic male protagonist who has no personality, dark hair, you know the hair, you know the fucking hair, right? And like they're the special and everyone thinks they're so fucking cool. Thoughts on SEO? SEO sucks. SEO is like really bad. I don't have anything good to say about SEO at all. Not a single thing. Like, that's one of those things where, like, I like, no joke, hate watched the first like half of the second season of Sword Art Online. And I'm glad I did, because at least I saw like the best part, which is like the conclusion to the fucking Death Gun arc is the funniest fucking shit I've ever seen, and it's not like intentionally funny. But like, again, sorry if you like SAO, but SAO is like the weird horn dog fantasy about like being the coolest kid who no one likes, but you're so cool so you don't need them to like you. But also all the girls you ever meet are really horny and they want to fuck you, and they're being molested and you have to save them from the evil dudes who are really horny because you're the good kind of horny or whatever. Which I know is being very reductive, but like, that's just like what it feels like watching that kind of crap. And like, I'm not like anti-horny, right? This is a sex-positive stream. While building this fucking house, I talked about how I would love to have a big titty VTuber avatar, right? So like, you know, that stuff inherently doesn't bother me. But it's when it's this...
Your bones are scraped clean by the desolate wind. Your vault will now surely die, as you have.
When it's this like male power fantasy thing, and I know I sound like a Vice video or whatever from the Dark Ages, but like, you know what I mean. Shit feels bad. Shit feels really bad. It's like when something's made for like that kind of thing. It's not even like, I don't even feel bad to be like, oh, I don't like this bad or whatever, because like, I don't know, it's something so very clearly made for a specific kind of person, and I'm not that kind of person, which I guess I suppose I should say, oh, well, I shouldn't really care about that because it's clearly not made for me. But so much anime is made for like that kind of person who likes that kind of stuff. I'm not to imply, I'm sorry, not to imply that just because you like SAO means you like a fucking bad person or whatever. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I like Dragon Maid. Dragon Maid is part of the problem. So I'm not saying that just because someone likes that means they're like, oh, weird little shithead. Because Dragon Maid is like not good. Dragon Maid is the same shit, where like, but it's from a different angle, where it's like a female cast written from like a male perspective in that kind of way, where like, man, I have issues with Dragon Maid. Other than the sex crimes involved in some of the stuff in Dragon Maid, other than that stuff, which that's a problem that speaks for itself. My problem with Dragon Maid is it's a very like male centric concept of sexuality, to the point where female characters don't really have a sex drive. And yes, that is true. Dragon Maid doesn't take itself very seriously. That is a big plus. You're right. You're fucking spot on with that. That's one of the reasons why I like Dragon Maid, and why I think the anime adaptation managed to turn it into something much better than the manga. But like, if like a female character has like an active sex drive, either A, something's wrong with them in some way, be that like mean-spirited wrong with them, or just kind of quirky, which in Dragon's Maid case, it's mostly funny quirky, but like, they're either like weirdos, or they literally grew a penis because it's the arc where they grew a penis. Like, it's this weird shit where like female characters, this idea that like whoever was writing this seems to feel that women don't have a sexuality or a sex drive. But like, uh, it's fucked. I'm not a fan of that. And like, what do you like? And the reason I care so much about Dragon Maid specifically is because I think the anime adaptation, when it kind of like it creates it takes this sort of like episodic kind of disconnected ecchi comedy thing and actually like injects a bit of pathos into it and like gives these characters like which isn't to say that's completely absent from the manga, but the way it presents and frames these things kind of makes it so that like I don't know, I believe these characters are in like a relationship of some kind instead of like, because like in the manga the relationship between like Kobayashi and like Toru is like really one way, and it still is like that in the anime, but the framing helps to kind of like change that a little bit. And man, I'm not the feelings are complicated because I really do like it as like it is a story about these like queer women who have their own little family unit, and I think that's great, but that's clearly not what it's supposed to be. I think that's the thing. It is very clearly not supposed to be that. It is supposed to be here is your like insert don't care character who has a very adamant horny character like all over them, and like but also they're women, so that's exciting. I don't know. I wish my thoughts were more organized, but it really is just kind of this vibe, you know. Voice crack. It's just this vibe about it, or it's just, you know, the way it is, and look, my character's all hungry now because I've just been ranting about stuff. Let's change the subject because I'm going in circles at this point. Anyone have any better anime recommendations? Oh man, it's fucking. There we go. Ooh, sorry, I clicked out. Ah! When you alt tab, you wake up on the floor. Ah. Yeah, we've been going for like 2.5 hours now. I should probably start getting kind of around. Yokai Clan? What is Yokai Clan? I don't know what that is. Cowboy Bebop. Oh, yeah, Cowboy Bebop. That's one of those things. You know how I at the beginning of the recommendation rant, I was like, I don't want to recommend stuff that like everyone recommends all the time. Cowboy Bebop is one of those things that everyone always recommends. There's a reason they recommend it. It is like it is like required. It is a required watching, really. Like genuinely, like it is required watching, and I think like I don't know. It's required watching. Like, if you're interested in anime at all, like, holy shit, if you haven't seen Cowboy Bebop. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna migrate us over to the server now. I think we're good on the hardcore for now, and I think I want to wrap, kind of like, transition the stream over to the server, just because we can look at, like, new stuff.